Hello yogis, welcome to a 30 minutes full body vinyasa flow with a specific focus on detoxing. Today I'm filming in beautiful Italy farm stay retreat in Lazio, Italy, and I'm inviting you to click on the link below for the playlist I made for the class. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Let's begin on the top of the mat. Inhale your hands over the head. Exhale, dive down all the way towards the floor. Hands on the floor or on the shin bones. Bend your knees, wrap your hands around your elbows, and allow your upper body to hang, maybe even rest your rib cage over the legs. Let your head be heavy, allow your neck to decompress, allow your spine to decompress. Good, release your hands, and slowly roll up to standing. Inhale, bring the hands over the head. Exhale, folding forward bend. Step back to plank, focusing on your breath. And now I'm demonstrating. We're going to do knee to opposite elbow 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Lower down to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Keep your elbows close to your rib cage. Lengthen the back of your neck. Press your feet down toward the mat. And press yourself up all the way to down facing dog. Good. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. Feel like someone is pulling your tailbone up. Inhale, right leg up. And we're going to step the right foot between the hands. Come up, high lunge. Exhale, hands on the floor into plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Back to chaturanga. And exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, left leg come up. And bring the foot between the hands. Come up to high lunge. Exhale, hands on the floor, back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Back to chaturanga. And exhale, down facing dog. Right leg come up. Bring the foot between the hands. Come up to high lunge. Exhale, hands on the floor, back into plank. Chaturanga. Up facing dog. Back into chaturanga. Exhale, down facing dog. Left leg come up. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands. Come up to high lunge. Good. Really try to get into the flow so you can get into the breath. Exhale, hands on the floor, back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Back to chaturanga. And exhale, down facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands. Inhale, come up to high lunge. Exhale, hands on the mat. Back into plank. Chaturanga. Up facing dog. Chaturanga. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale, come up to high lunge. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, hands on the mat. Let's go back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Back into chaturanga. And now we go to plank and to side plank. I am demonstrating also the easy version of side plank, or you can do the regular feet together, one above the other. You can also bring the bottom knee on the floor. Stack your hips on top of each other, shoulders on top of each other, right hand on the floor, right shoulder right above your right hand, Extend your tailbone slightly down toward your heels, and you can reach your arm over the head and go back into plank and changing side. Left hand on the floor, left shoulder over the hand. Make sure that your fingers spread open and really distribute the weight through the entire hand so you don't collapsing on the inside of your wrist. That's the most common reason that people getting pain inside plank, and another reason is just going too quick and too soon. So give yourself time to get stronger. Okay, now reach the arm over the head and going into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck the tailbone under. Back to chaturanga and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up and step the right foot between the hands. High lunge. Left hand on the floor. Spin the right arm up, open the chest. Imagine as if the hands reaching away from each other. Reach the right hand over the head to the front of the room. Let's go back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga, down facing dog. Inhale, left leg come up. Bring the foot between the hands. Inhale, come up to high lunge. Now, right hand on the floor. Open the left arm up. Twist, back heel pressing away from you. Breathe from the stomach. Shoulders away from the ears. Extend the top hand over the head, toward the front of the room. Soften your belly. Good, back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Chaturanga. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg come up. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands. Come up into high lunge. Let's bring the hands in prayer. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Soften your belly as you twist. Press the back heel away from you. For balance, really use the left leg here. Inhale, back to center. Hands on the floor. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, back into chaturanga, and exhale, down facing dog. Left leg up. Step the left foot between your hands. High lunge. Hands in prayer. Twist, really lengthening from the crown of the head. Imagine long line between the right heel and the crown of the head. Good. Soften your belly. Deep breathing. Each exhale, try to twist a little more. Good. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, hands over the mat. Back into plank. And now we're going to do knee to elbow. So, right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. We're going to do 20. Try to keep your belly in and your hips steady, shoulders steady. You can tapping the floor with the toes or leaving the toes in the air. The important is to contract your obliques and your core, and that should be very effective no matter your level of fitness. Good. When you finish, lower down on your belly, clasp your hands behind you and lifting your chest off the floor. Lengthen from the crown of the head. It's a variation of locust pose, Shalabhasana, with clasping behind. Good. Release the hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself up back into down facing dog. Good. Inhale the right leg up. Step the right foot between your hands and come up to warrior one. Reach your hands up, extending the tailbone down, pressing over the outer edge of the back foot. Hands in prayer. And now let's open to warrior two. Take a little wider stand and make sure that your lead knee is pointing directly forward. Relax your shoulder. And now reverse the warrior. Reach up over your head. Breathe. You can straighten also the leading knee. And now come up. Let's close a little bit the distance between the feet, and we're going to go to triangle pose. Bring the hands on the shin bones on the floor. You can grab your big toes. Keep the length, lifting the kneecaps. Lift the arches of the feet. Rotate the left hip up. Reach up over your head. And let's bend the right knee and bring the left hand somewhere in front of the right foot. Revolving half moon pose. Flex your back foot and make sure all 5 toes directing down, so your hips are square. Good. Rotate your left hip down. Good. Bring both hands on the floor. You can grab your ankle and lift your leg into standing half split. It's not an easy one, I know. Step back into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, back into chaturanga, and exhale, down facing dog. Pull the belly in. You can walk in place if you want, or move your hips from side to side. Inhale, left leg up, step the foot between your hands. Come up to warrior one. Square the hips forward, hands over the heart. Take a little wider stand into warrior two. Sink as deep as you can into your warrior. Allow your muscles to work, your legs working here. Open the right hip and let's walk the right hand down the right leg. Reach with your left arm up and over the head. Lengthen the right and the left side of the torso. Now straighten the left knee and still reach back. Lifting and reaching through the fingertips. Great. Coming out of this and lengthening forward, inhale and exhale into triangle pose. The hand over the ankle, the shin bones on the floor. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck your tailbone under. Press into the outer edges of the right foot, opening the right hip. Reach over the head. Turn the palm of the hand down. And here we're going to transition to revolving half moon pose. Right hand on the floor, left foot on the floor, twist. In the moment that you find your balance, press your back heel away from you, square your hips, press the left hip back to open the obliques, to lengthen the torso, and now standing half split, bring the hands on the floor or the ankle. Lift the right leg up. Good. Step it back into plank, chaturanga. Lower down on your belly. You're going to clasp the hands again into locust pose variation. Lift your chest and feet off the floor. Feel your back. And now grab your ankles. Inhale, lift. You can swing a little bit. Good. And release. Hands underneath the shoulders and press yourself up in a straight line. Belly in, plank. And now I'm demonstrating. We're going to do 20 knee tucks alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Exhale back to chaturanga and downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Step the right foot between your hands. Come up to warrior one. Hips pressing forward. Here we're going to take a little closer stand. Square the hips to the front of the room. Reach your left hand up and in front of you and lower down to reversing triangle pose. Left hand somewhere on the floor or on the shin bone. The hands reaching away from each other. Press the right hip back, left hip forward. Keep both heels on the floor. And this time we're going to transition with the right hand on the floor to half moon pose. It might take you a few times before you get to the transition in this class. Come back to it. It's basic standing sequence of vinyasa. Here you want your hips on top of each other. Flex the back foot. Pull the toes toward you. Either stay here or you can go to the next level. Hold your foot behind you for modified back bend. Release the hands on the floor. Level the hips. And let's go to warrior 3. Flex the foot. Find your balance. The heel pressing away from you. Lower back working and strengthening. We're going to transition into eagle pose. Wrap the left leg over the right leg and your left arm underneath the right arm. And look up. Allow the back of the shoulders to open and to stretch. Coming out of this to standing, hands up, exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look ahead of you and step back to plank. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Back to chaturanga, exhale, downward facing dog. Press the fingers wide open. Lift your tailbone high as you can. Good. Inhale, left leg up, step the foot between your hands. Come up, warrior one. Keep the connection with your core. Belly in, palms of the hand facing each other. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Soften your face. Relax facial expression. Straight the left leg. Bring the feet close to each other. Reach the right hand up and ahead of you. Inhale, exhale. Lower the right hand on the floor or on the shin bone. Reversing triangle pose. Hands reaching away from each other, lengthening from the crown of the head. Left hip pressing back, right hip pressing forward. Breathe. Both heels on the mat. Reach toward the front of the room, palm of the hand facing down. Look down and transition into standing half moon pose. Flex the back foot, hips on top of each other. Stay here, or you can try to grab the foot behind you. Flexing the quadriceps on the left side. Soften the front of the body. Let it open and release. Look down or up, and we're going to transition into warrior 3. Find your balance. Flex the back foot. Moving into eagle pose, standing on the left leg, wrapping the right leg around the left. Right arm underneath the left arm. Soften the back of the shoulder. Good. Breathe. Belly in. and release. Now let's take a wider stand, and we're going to bend the right knee. We're going to go to side angle and then straight up, and we're going to repeat it. So side angle, straight up, side angle, straight up. Good. We're going to keep a few times like this, lengthening both sides of the torso and changing side. Bend the left knee, coming up and side angle, coming up, side angle, coming up, side angle, using the obliques here, coming up, side angle, coming up, side angle, coming up, straightening the legs. Good. Now let's bring the feet together. Let's grab with the right hand the right ankle. Knees together, belly in, tailbone down, knee pointed down, stretching the front thigh. Good. Let's do the opposite side. Let's grab the left ankle, extending the tailbone down. Breathe. Good. Release the feet on the mat, feet together. Inhale, reaching over the head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look in front of you. Exhale, back to plank. Hold the plank, belly in strong. Look just a little bit in front of you. Good, and now you can bring the knees on the mat and slowly lower down, lying on the back. Feet are parallel to each other. Press the elbows down, toes pointing directly ahead, and go into bridge pose, lifting the tailbone toward the knees, chest close to the chin. Breathe, working on our fifth chakra. Slowly go back down, extend the left leg down, right knee to the chest, and twist. Knee across from the body, right shoulder down on the ground. Look to the right side. Both shoulders on the mat. Twisting helping for metabolism and detox. And we did a lot of them this class. Let's change legs. Left knee to the chest and twist. Look to the left. Breathe from the stomach. Deep inhale and exhale. And let's finish with a happy baby. Grab the out edges of the feet or the big toes. Bend the knees by your rib cage. And you can twist from side to side, doing a massage to your lower back. You can also open the legs to the side. Now bring the feet together and hold the feet with your hands. And now you can release the feet, soles of the feet together on the mat into reclining butterfly pose. Stay here and breathe. And now bring the knees together and hug them. Right ankle over the left knee. Bring the left leg close to you. Press the right knee far from you. Good. You can do some movement with your ankle. And let's change side. You can use your elbow to press the left knee far from you. Good. Release. You can go into Shavasana and give yourself a moment to lay down and allow your mind to be empty. Allow the body to be completely relaxed. Thank you for joining me today. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.